is Molly. Welcome to your Sunday afternoon classic class. It's therefore major my focus today. Take a big inhale up to the sky. On your exhale, you're going to roll down to the chest, upper back, middle back, just nice and slow all the way down to the ground. Let your head and neck relax. Now that yes, shake now. And then when you're ready, take another breath and slowly start to roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. Taking a big stretch to the sky. Keep that going at your own breath pace. So big inhale up. And exhale, rolling it on down, upper back, middle back, all the way down to the ground. Continue to underhead, yes, shake it, no. Ragdoll your arms side to side. And another big inhale here, and then exhale, roll it up. Take a nice big stretch. Let's go ahead and reach for that left wrist. Just stretch up and over towards the restroom. And that inhale center, exhale up and over to the other side. And center, and one more each side. And center, last time, big stretch. And let's go ahead and take those toes apart, heels together. Nice inhale down, little plie, exhale, press everything up. Inhale down, and exhale up. I'd like you guys to keep your back up nice and straight, so make sure you're not tipping yourself over. You're going to inhale down, and then exhale up. Now you can take this as low as you feel like going. Right, get those legs warm. Good. If it feels better to keep your heels down, that would be a modifier. Inhaling and exhaling up. Shoulders are staying away from your ears. Just getting those legs started. Can you squeeze them all the way together at the top? Exhale all the way together. And then down again. Good. Nice breath out through the mouth. We're going to bring it down and hold. In 3, 2, and hold down here to the middle pulse. Down an inch, up an inch. Abs strong. Here we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and take a big stretch up. Let's step all the way over. Take a big inhale up here. Exhale, we're going to roll it down all the way down the ground. Hands to the floor. Step your feet back into a nice triangle shape or downward facing dog, as you might call it. Pedal your heels, bending one knee, lowering the opposite heel down. You're stretching through the backs of those legs. Hips are up to the sky. We're trying to get a nice triangle shape with your body. We're going to slowly take our right leg, bring your right leg forward between your hands for a lunge stretch. So bring your foot all the way forward. You can drop the left knee if you like. Take your right hand to the sky. So runner's lunge with a twist. Knees stacked over the ankle. Modifiers having your knee down. One more deep inhale here. And then exhale, go ahead and press back to down dog. And take your left leg, scoop it forward. Left hand reaches to the sky, nice big stretch here. Modifier, we're going to take your knee down to the floor. Wrist stacked over the shoulders, one more deep inhale. And then let's go ahead and press back to down dog. One more time each side, right leg to the sky. Scoop it forward. Right hand reaches up. Good, nice big inhale. Exhale, spiral it back to down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. And then exhale, scoop it forward. Left hand to the sky, bring you down as your modifier. One more deep inhale here. And exhale, go ahead and step back to that downward facing dog. And then start to inch from your feet towards your hands. Just walking forward. And then slowly going up one vertebra at a time. 1 to 3, red. 1 yellow spring. We'll do a little footwork this morning or this afternoon. 3 red, 1 yellow spring. We'll start with that same toes apart and heels together position. So balls of your feet to the footwork. Heels together and lifted. Pelvis neutral. It's a nice big inhale to press out. Exhale to slowly come back in. So inhale to press everything down. And exhale back in, so our heels are together and toes are apart, just like that first position you just did. Good, you guys got it. Inhale out. And exhale back in. We're doing our best here to keep our booties down on that carriage and not letting it lift. Good, so in that Pilates knee position, make sure your knees aren't out too wide. Right, so we're like, that's good. Nice big inhale out. And exhale, slowly resist those springs as you come back in. Good. Inhale to press. Reline on your right. I saw that. And exhale, slowly back in. Good. We're trying to keep those heels also lifted up just a little bit if you can. Good. I see some hands up to the sky. That would be an optional intensifier. You also have a headrest by your hands. A headrest by your right ear. If you feel like your neck is straight, feel free to pop headrest up. We're going to go to heels in parallel next. We've got 10 more seconds here. Almost there. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and come all the way back in. Heels to the foot bar, right in line with your sit bones. Take a nice big inhale, press. Exhale back in. I want you to try to keep your feet still in space. So the tendency is going to be the toes are going to want to float with you. Can you keep them still by gently pressing your toes forward as you straighten the legs and pull them in as you bend your knees. Good. And parallel is right in line with the sit bones. And then start to be aware if you roll in or out on your heels at all. Good, nice and slow. Inhale out, and exhale in. And you got hips, knees, and toes are all tracking, and you're pushing through the center of your heels. We all have a tendency to do different things with our feet, so making sure you're pushing through the center of your foot. So you have to push through the center. Good there. Good. And then push. Yeah, there you go. Good. And the knees want to drop in. So good, just work on that nice alignment. We're going to go to high half toe position next. Toes in parallel. In 3, 2, and 1. So come back to your stopper. Toes to the foot bar. Heels lifted like your Barbie shoes on. Inhale to press. Exhale in. Booty stays down. Pelvis stays neutral. Inhale to press. Exhale back in. Remember, a lot of these breath is in through our nose and then out through the mouth. Good, so big inhale, front sides and backs of your rib cage expand. Exhale out through your mouth. Think of like blowing out through a straw. We're going to add on a lift and lower the next time your legs straighten. Just stay out there and then drop both heels down. Lift both heels up, and then come all the way back in. So it's an inhale to press out, exhale, lower your heels, inhale, lift your heels, exhale to come back in. So it's a press out, stay, lower your heels, there you go, lift, and then come back in, almost there, press, lower, lift, and back in, keep that going, give me a little calf stretch. And a calf raise, good, lower, and lift, shoulders are relaxed, good, almost there. We're going to do some alternating heel lifts next. If this weight gets too heavy, you can always take the yellow spring off, you guys. Your intensifier would be to add the blue one. Alright, the next time your legs straighten, hold out here. Go ahead and bend your left knee, drop your right heel, and then switch. Good, so you're out all the way through, yeah, you got it. Bend one knee, drop the opposite heel, just give me a nice little stretch through the bottoms of the legs. A little bit farther, no, you're good, don't think you're good there. So you go extra stretch down that way, and then lift, and then you walk back to the bar, and maybe take it back up for you. Yes, welcome. That's what I want to make sure your heels are hitting or not. Good, last 10 seconds here. Breathe into the nose, out of the mouth. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Both heels lift, and then knees and come on, we're going to one and red. We're going to do a little standing outer thigh today. So foot bars down, one red up to the high row. We're going to face the other feet first. One high red, one high red. everything back in. Right, so we're up nice and tall, nice strong core. Exhale to push the carriage out. I want you to try to pause and then come back in. I want you to try to get your feet as close together as you can. I'm telling you that little half an inch makes a difference. Yeah, get them all the way close. And sometimes if your socks are a little slippery, you'll get a better grip. And then you're on the high road. Good. Good. On the high road. Perfect. Good. Nice and slow. Exhale to push that carriage out. And then inhale to come back in. Good. Can you take that little pause? Now, that's hard, right? Take that little pause and hold. And then come back in. Right? Taking that little pause. Wherever you can hold it and come back in. Good. Press and squeeze side booty muscles. And then back in, finding that good control through the legs. And then you take a peek in the mirror. You want to make sure you're not kind of ducking out or like tucking too much. You want a nice neutral spine. Nice neutral spine. Head is up nice and tall. Good. Nice control. Everyone feels it in their side booty muscles. Right here. Everybody. No one's giving me anything. Side butt cheek should feel this a little bit. Okay, good. Good. We're not going to do any intensifiers today. How does that sound? No intensifiers. Just stay nice and controlled. Good. Try to resist those springs on the way back into. You have about 15 more seconds. Then we're just going to turn ourselves to the other side. Good. Nice big exhale. Try to keep your hips shining towards this boutique wall. Last little bit. Here we go for 5, 4, 3, 2. I want you to press and pull just for 5 seconds. Last one. Press and pull. Don't move. For 5, 4, 3, 2. And then good. Step to your foot plate and just turn yourself around. Side 2. Then we'll get a little hip flexor stretch. Good. Start your feet nice and close together. It's an exhale to push the carriage out. And an inhale back in. Good. And I want you to try to pause the carriage. So maybe don't go as far, but stop it and then pull it. Do you feel the difference in your butt cheeks when you go right to there and stop? Yes. And remember, the closer your feet are together, the heavier that spring's going to feel. So even that inch right there makes it easier, which is fine. You can modify by taking your foot out farther. If you're not feeling it, anyone not feeling it, you can add your yellow spring. Just add your yellow spring, it'll make it harder. You need it on there even? Yeah, there you go. Put it on there. Drop that yellow puppy on there, just stand in the floor. I would actually go low. Yes. There you go. So I've always got an intensifier or modifier, so you just let me know, okay? Sometimes if you add the yellow, you should take the red to the low row. Yeah. Otherwise, it could be just a little bit too much extra. Like if you start having your hips going funky, you need to go back to the high red. Good. I see really focused breath here. You guys look awesome. We're going to get flexor stretch before we move into our core block. Almost there. We'll finish with that long 5-second hold just to show we have that control over our carriage today. Good. Working on that good posture, making sure your hips aren't doing the L's pelvis, right? Hips are nice and level, and then zip everything in. Good. Last 20 seconds here. Big breath in and out. Good. A little taller. Good job. Really good press. And then you stop right there. And then come back. There you go. Right, sometimes you go a little too far and it gets a little bit too far. Alright, let's go ahead and hold. Last one. Hold here. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then step to your foot plate. Have a seat on your machine facing the bathroom. Just take your right foot over your left knee. Have a seat right on your machine. Right foot over left knee. Nice little finger core stretch. There you go. Good. You can kind of move down and up. Active stretch. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. And then go ahead and switch. Left foot over the right knee. Exhale down. Inhale up. Just getting that side booty. We're going to one yellow spring. You're going to find that foam pad for some kneeling abdominals. When you're ready, go ahead and find the foam pad in your metal basket at the back. One yellow spring. The blue spring is going to be your friend, right? So if you get here and you don't have any, you don't let control, feel free to switch to the blue. So hands are coming straight to the shoulders. Feet are tucked between the shoulder blocks. I want you to really get your hips down so you're not in all fours, right? Your hips are forward, pelvis is tucked. Inhale to push the chair back. Exhale to pull it in. Right, so there's a lot going on here. Your range of motion is your modifier or intensifier or the blue spring. You feel your low back, try the blue spring, okay? Please listen to your bodies. Good. And nice and slow. And then it's like abdominal, right? Except our knees are going back instead of our hands going forward, right? Nice and slow. Nice long neck. Keeping your neck in line with the rest of your spine. The yellow spring is getting too easy. You guys can try it on zero. But I would rather see you on the blue spring with good range of motion. Right? Just that little tuck in your pelvis so you're not arching your low back. Nice and stable for your shoulder girl. Beautiful. We're going to stay on this yellow spring for our bird dog. We're going to go right into it. Good. Nice and slow. You have about 15 more seconds here. Let that head drop down. Keep it up. The chin just a little bit. I'll show you the giving bird dog and then the modifiers. Last 3, 2, and then come all the way back in. So taking your knees forward and then pushing so there's a little tension on the spring. You want your shoulders over wrists, knees under hips. It's right arm and left leg. We're trying not to move the carriage. And then left arm, right leg. Now if you're like, whoa, that's a little too much for me, you can just add as many springs as you want to keep the carriage stable. Walk your knees backward. Return the carriage to the stopper and keep going here without the carriage moving. Okay. It's opposite arm and leg, so right arm and left leg. Right arm and left leg. Get to brain balance there, right? This is good for your brain. Good. So if you're at that yellow spring arm, try to push a little bit away from your stopper. Good. And then it's going to be this leg and this leg. Put that arm to the other arm. Yes. Good. And it makes it easier just put all your springs on. Just walk your knees down a little bit. Bring your knees up. Yeah, there you go. Good. Right from there. Good. Nice and slow. You're breathing in your nose, out your mouth. Your gaze should be towards the floor to keep your neck nice and long. Good. I know it's a tricky one, right? It's good. It's good for our brain. Last little bit here. Good. Try to keep your hips shining at your carriage. Perfect. We're going to one red and one yellow. You guys know I love a good ab series. We're going to go one red, one yellow, spring for some straight arm crunches. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and we have one red and one yellow. So we are on our backs. Hands are in the foam handles. At any time, you guys, you can get rid of the straps and do this without. Okay? So you're on your back. Hands are in the foam handles. You're seated away from your shoulder blocks. Fingertips are to the sky. Exhaling, we're crunching up. And inhaling back down again. I want you to try to start with your wrists over your shoulders. So your hands are going way over your head. Exhaling up. Tongue tight. Shoulders back and down. Inhale to pause. Now your first goal in these straight arm crunches is going to be to get a really strong tabletop. Get your ribs melting into the carriage. Get your knees glued together and try not to let your legs move at all, right? Yeah, perfect. Getting a really good crunch. If you feel to, just you can scoot away from your shoulder blocks and then you'll get kind of bunched up on there. That's fine. Just scoot away a little bit. Good. Inhaling back. It's nice and slow. Exhale, crunch. Now you can always skip the crunching up and just focus on the arms. Good. You want to make sure you're sliding your shoulder blades down your back. And you're looking at your thighs and not the sky. So look at your thighs. Really trying to get your bra all the way off of the carriage. Keeping your ribs knitted down in the mat as your arms go overhead. Make sure this stays down. Good, last two. And last one, take a little breather. We're going to do all three. I'm going to give you breaks. Okay, so there's three positions in the mid-back series. The next one is the V position. Right, so pretend I have my straps here. Okay, hands are out here. Exhale, you're crunching up. Palms face the hips. Inhale back out to the 45. Now remember, you can always send your legs out to that hundreds position as long as you have a really strong tabletop first, right? You can do one leg at a time before you do double legs as a way to get stronger. Yeah, perfect, that was great. Good, exhale and crunch ups. Inhale back down. Also making sure your ribs are staying connected to the mat. Anyone even? And have a look on your face. Pop up real quick, I'll check it. You got it all right though. Good, almost there. I'm paying attention. I got a little time on my finger. Don't think I lost you guys. Let's do it up a little bit. There you go. Last 3, 2, and good. Take a little pause. All right, so I've got an intensifier for this last one. We're going to go to T arms. If you've been doing this for a while and you want to do arm circles, like double leg stretch, that's going to be your intensifier. You might want to try the longer straps. If your arms are getting tired, try another level of strap. So this time, we're actually going to start in the up position, right? Inhale, arms come back. Exhale here. If you're going to do the double leg stretch, you're going to send your arms and legs out and then circle the arms. Right, inhale and exhale. The front option is just the T arms, staying in your tabletop. Right, so if it's your first or second time, you're just beginning, you don't have to worry about the arm circles. I want you to stop when your arms are at your shoulders so you're not going over your head. Right, you're keeping that tension in the straps. Good, we're already halfway there, guys. If you're circling the arms, circle them the other way. If you weren't doing the arm circles, don't worry about it. Good. Yes, and keeping your head up at those great things the whole time is extra core work. You don't have to put your head down. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. Go ahead and hang those straps up. Hang up. We're going to do a little bit more work here. Taking your feet to the foot plate, hips to the sky. We're trying not to move the carriage. I want you to keep your knees squeezing up. We're going to do alternating leg lifts here. Alternating leg lifts without moving the carriage, squeezing and lifting. Take your hands, dig them into your abdominals. I want you to feel your obliques turning on and off as you switch sides. Right? If you take your hands to your waist, you're going to feel hopefully something, like really dig them in, like right here. You can feel your abdominals switching. Keep your butt to the sky. So we're in a bridge position. Yeah, there you go. You're like, I'm not feeling anything. Butt is up as high as you can get it. Good. And then I should say that. Then keep your ribs pulled in. Both here. Yes. So not quite like a yoga wheel pose, right? You want to keep your ribs still knit together. Last little bit here. Home stretch here. This is harder than it looks sometimes, right? Good. Last 10 seconds. Then we're going to go right into some scissors. Good. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and nice job. Go ahead and take those legs up to the sky. Your head can stay down or flex up, your choice. We're going to pulse one leg down, pulse. Inhale, switch, exhale. So I want you to think about just catching the leg as it's coming towards your head. Try not to yank it and just catching it. And then that pulse is trying to challenge your pelvic stability. So don't let your back come off of the carriage. A bent knee would be more friendly, right? So if you wanted to just bend the knee instead, tap, tap, and switch. That would be more friendly. Good, tap, tap, and switch. Good. Good, last little bit, you guys. This is our last ab exercise, I promise. We're gonna get a happy baby stretch here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Take your feet out nice and wide. I like to grab the ankles, put the elbows to your knees, and just stretch it out here. We're going to go to one red spring. When you're ready, one red spring right into a little bit of some plyometry. So you can sit crisscross applesauce. Body bar, we like to sit hips to heels. Foam handles are always your hardest option. I like the middle level straps. I want you to try to scoot away from your shoulder blocks. Hands come to shoulder height. It's an inhale to open. Exhale to pull everything in. Big inhale open, and exhale. And there's other things to do with your legs. You can sit like this too, your legs out wide. We're going to inhale here, exhale, press. There's also a little friendly cheat, I like to call it, with your feet down here. You can kind of push a little bit, and then kind of release. So it can be a friendly way to help you with this movement. Try to keep your fingertips in front of your body. Right? So it's just stop right there and then keep going. Ribs are knit together, right? So you want a nice neutral thoracic spine. Shoulders are away from the ears. Good. Inhale forward. Right. And then again, come back to here and stop. And then reach the fingertips. Blowing out through the mouth. Good. Inhale, just stop right there. And then relax here. Get it really tall. Remember, the longest straps are going to feel the lightest. Feel free to switch halfway through if you need to. It's alright, the simple body is good. Longer straps are our friends. We're going to finish with a few pulses in 3, 2, 1. Tiny pulses. Right at chest height for 4, 3, 2, and then reach for your shoulder blocks. Open apart. Take a nice big stretch. Hold on to those straps. Don't get rid of those yet. You are so ready to just let go of those straps, aren't you? We're not done yet. Alright, let's go right into some salute. Take a big inhale here. Exhale to press up. Backs the hands to your forehead. We're going to lean in. Exhale to press. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. I want you to make sure you're hinging your body forward. Shoulders stay away from your ears. You're reaching those hands up. I don't know, kind of the top corner of the mirror. If you're doing this, you're going to hit your shoulders, right? So you want your arms up and then pushing at a diagonal up towards the top of the wall of the mirror. Good. Good. Keep that going. Inhale with your nose, exhale with your mouth. We should all have a nice little hinge forward with our torsos. Good. And then keeping some space between your shoulders and your ears. I know it's tricky. So you have to come on. I'll fix it. Come look out for me. Almost there, you guys. We're going to go right to tricep extension. Don't move. See if we do it last little bit. Just turn your palms to face the elbows, tug in. Exhale out. Inhale in. Good. So tuck those elbows in. We're into that tricep extension. In here. There you go. And you're in the zone. I can see it. You're in the zone. Good. Keep that little hinge for you. Got 15 more seconds. Remember, the longer straps are going to feel more friendly. And you're going to reach up towards my hands. There you go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Can you get one more big press? And then take a nice big stretch. All right, let's just step off to the left side of our machine. And do a tricep stretch here. Take that left arm up. If you're really into a little balance challenge, you can kickstand the other foot for a tree pose. And shoulders away from yours. I want you to make sure you're not just jamming your shoulder, your elbow like this. You're pushing back into your hand. Good. One more deep inhale. And then exhale. So you're pulling the elbow towards your head, but then pushing it back into your hand. If you're super flexible and just do this, not super good for you, right? So you want to keep some tension in there. Extend the other foot. Last 3, 2, and good. Go to 0 springs. Take all your springs off. Slide your carriage forward. Going right into a wide lat pull with a squat. So grabbing on the outside of your hair. We're squatting back, pulling the bar to our chest. Inhale, and turn. Just slide that forward. And then on the outside here, you got it. Good. So the farther back you go, the heavier the springs are going to feel. You'll feel so hands up here. There you go. Yep. And then nice and wide, pulse, pulse, and then up. We don't need to go past parallel with our thighs. Like 90 doesn't move this far enough. Good. Shoulders back and down, away from your ears. Good. Good. Nice and slow and controlled. You can add a little pulse for an intensifier if you were up for it. That's fine. Good. Nice and tall. Inhale into your nose. Exhaling out through those pursed lips. We're going to try this with a narrow grip next. In 3, 2. And last one, so go ahead and take your hands to the inside, palms face up, elbows by your ribcage, same little squat. We've just changed our arm position. Good. And taking your hands maybe to the inside this time, just so they're a little more close together. There you go. Good. Nice and steady, keep a nice long spine. You're still breathing in through your nose after those pursed lips. Good, nice job. Are you ready? Good, nice and slow. Pulse, and back up again. We're going to try a little reverse rowing with our weighted bar today. But we're going to pulse here first, so when you're ready, come all the way down, tiny little pulse here, tiny little pulse and squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then go ahead and release that with the bar. Slide your carriage back. We can put, let's see here, let's put all the strings on. Put all of your strings on. Grab your weighted bar. And your weighted bar. And we're going to just be on the left, our cheek side of our machine. I want you to send your feet over your carriage. And we're just going to do a little row here and squeeze. So we're pulling that bar kind of right to our sternum. Your back is nice and flat. So get your calves connected to the carriage. Send your butt backwards. Inhale in, exhale, hold. I want you to kind of squeeze and stop right at your sternum. Good. Nice flat back. Nice long neck. Good, you guys look great. We're squeezing. I know this is not super heavy. So I want you to take that nice squeeze and pause at the top. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Good. Squeeze and release. And nice and slow. So release your shoulder blades. Inhale forward. Check your posture out here. You want to make sure you're not getting this here. Your back needs to be nice and flat. Good. Almost there. Last 10 seconds. Good. Maybe get a little closer here. And then look here. Last 3, 2, and last one. We're going to go right into some deadlifts. So this is also really important with our head hinge today. So same motion with our bodies in the bar, just going to stay here. We're just sending our butt back. And then coming up nice and tall. Okay? So the bar is just gliding down your legs and then lifting up. If you're having a hard time with this, take your bar like this over your head and keep your hands connected to the bar. Alright, this is going to be a way to make sure you're actually hinging. You see the difference here? If I round my back, you see my hand just left my low back. You want your butt to stay connected and you want to try that out. Okay, come around and help you. Yes. Good. 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 Better. Yeah, that's some stretching knees now. Now your butt looks back. And then up. There you go. Good, better. You feel your butt a little more? Okay, good. Good. Just a few more here. Now, with deadlifts, you could probably do a really heavy load. This is a light load, so we're really just working on a good form of a hip hinge, so it should be fairly safe, right? You'd be surprised how strong your butt muscles are with a deadlift, right? Last little bit here. Inhale down, exhale up. Can you feel a stretch to your sit bones right here? And then up again. Last little bit, inhale, and exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. All right, go ahead and slide the bar back underneath your machine. And we're just going to do one little set of push-ups here, guys. One little set of push-ups, hand under your shoulders. You can tuck those toes for full push-ups or knees down. Inhale, we're lowering. Exhaling up. Inhale down, exhale to lift, right? So another way to get stronger is to lower it down, put your knees down and push back up. Keep it nice long neck, nice long neck. Let your hips come with you, elbows are going to tucking back just a little bit. Good, nice job, you guys. Inhale down. Remember, it's always, in my opinion, it's always better to do the modifier with better form than to try the full push-up kind of being sloppy, right? Good, inhaling down, exhale, we're going to get a nice little stretch here, almost there. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and take a nice little child's pose. Stretch your hips back to your heels. Take your hands over to the left side, send your hips to the right. And bring it back to the other side, hands to the right side, hips to the left, tuck your tailbone just a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and do a one yellow spring. One yellow spring, let's turn our foot lines back to that home position. We'll do a little front lunge on the left side. So left foot forward and right arm up. One yellow spring. We're going to do a little hip hinge forward, inhale down, and exhale up. Inhale down, and exhale up. I want you to try to keep a nice hinge forward with your torso if you can. Good. Hands on the foot bar is fine. Knee down on your carriage would be a modifier, which is also totally fine. Good. Inhale down, and exhale up, nice and tall. Try to keep our hips level too. We want to make sure the hips aren't doing anything funky here. And then also, maybe step a little closer to your machine. You want to make sure your heel is tucked behind your hip here. Good. And then you're going to want to watch your left knee also. Because sometimes you'll notice that your knee wants to like wander in like this. So try to keep your hip, knee, and ankle in this line. Make sure you can still see your toesies. Good. Inhale down, and exhale up. Who really wants to work their butt cheek more than their quad? Anybody? If you really want to hit your butt cheek more, I want you to stay here, right? So you're going down. See my headlights are shining this way, and I'm not here. So you want to stay in the hip hinge. You feel it differently in the back of your butt, and then the lower you go, the more stretch you're going to get into that back of your leg. Yeah, there we go. Different than like other Pilates, right? We're doing some lunges here on the BODYBAR. You can keep things, I think we say what? Athletic, what is our sayings here? Athletic and real. Balance, athletic, and real. That's what we like to be here. We're going to get a nice eye stretch, I promise. Almost there. Last 20 seconds. Good. Slow, smooth. Smooth is fast. Good. Really try to go slow on your way back up. Good. Last 3, 2, and good. Go ahead and drop your right knee down. I want you just to find that lunge stretch here, hips level. If it's available, you can try the splits by straightening your front leg. Now as you come forward, I want you to take your left foot, just slide it up closer to your foot bar. I want you to be able to return the carriage to your stopper, squeeze your right knee, take your right hand up. Take a big stretch back, thigh stretch first, then stretch that front leg. Bend your front leg, keep squeezing your right booty, take that right hand to the side, take that big stretch up and over, and then hop over to the other side. Personally, I like to have, so we want to be good distance because we have this machine to keep us stable. If you can keep your calf kind of connected here, depending on your physics of your body type, it can help you stay tracking. Right? If you're way up here, things get weird on this side of the leg, so you don't want to be too far out from your carriage. Good, nice and slow. Keeping that hip hinge is going to help you work that booty more, as well as keeping your knees stacked over your hip. I'm just going to come around and show you. It's a little different. This is not wrong, right? You just keep it right there a little bit more, and then bring your chest forward more as you go back. And try to stay centered over your foot. So bring your chest forward more as you bend. And this way. Now come up. That's hard. I'm going to go right back into it. You feel differently back here? Good. It's not wrong the other way. It's just going to hit your muscles a little differently. Good. Hopefully when you come here, you learn just a little bit more about your body. That's the goal, right? Please take class at your own pace. Rest when you need to, come back when you're ready. Remember the modifier is to put your knee down. This is fine. You're still working. You might be able to get deeper into the stretch. Sometimes I like that better if you get a little deeper with support. Good. Good, you're breathing out through your mouth. Maybe close your eyes. That thigh stretch is coming. We're almost there. Good, breathe and press. Guys. No pulses, no intensifiers. It's almost feet and straps time. You guys know I'm good for it. You know I'm good for it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Go ahead and bring that right foot up by your foot bar. Left knee is down. We start with this hip open. I want you to find that thigh stretch first. If it's available, maybe straighten that front leg out a little bit. And then your front leg, keep squeezing your left booty, keep your hips level, left arm to the side, big stretch. And then go ahead and press everything back, thigh stretch first. Maybe that split stretch, don't overdo it. Be nice to yourselves. Bend your front leg, keep squeezing that front booty, left arm to the sky, stretch it towards the bathroom. All right, one red and one blue spring. One red and one blue spring. And we'll do some froggies. So heels together, toes apart. One red, one blue. Safe way to get your feet in the straps is to take those long loops in your hands and to push away from the foot bar. Put one foot in, then the other. Heels together, knees apart. We start 90 and 90. Exhale, you're pressing out and inhaling in. I want you to make sure your butt is not leaving the carriage. Inhale in, exhale to press. What I mean is this, if your knees are coming to your chest like this, most likely your butt has left the carriage. You don't want that. So I cue 90 at your hips so your butt stays down. Right? Point your toes as straighten, dorsiflex as they come in. I like to take the heels of my hands to my hip bones to make sure I stop at 90. Nice and slow, inhale in. Good. And stretch the froggies like that. Good. And put your toes to point, good, and again. Let's feel good on your left. You stop. Bend your knees more. So starting position should be here. And then push out. Good. And then come in and try to stop here. Nice and slow. And we're going to stop here. I want you to stop right there. And then push out. Good. We're going right to lower lift in parallel. Legs come together. Toes stays down, and then press back up. So legs are staying straight. We're hinging up, and then press out. Inhale, hinge. Now you want to make sure you don't go so low that your ribs pop off the carriage. Ribs to keep all that down. And then butt stays down. Press. Good. That's far enough. And then back up. Good. Nice and slow. Inhale the hinge. And exhale back. We're going to go right into those leg circles. When you're ready, go ahead and hinge the legs up. Open and circle them around. Good. Can you stay parallel? So sometimes we just want to open up farther. I want you to try to keep your hips in parallel, which means you're not externally rotating at the hips. Go ahead and reverse the direction. We'll do it both directions, right? So Pilates is really about asking your body to do something and then being able to do it, but you first have to know what that thing is. Good. So come back and pause. Now let's go to external rotation. So come back over your foot bar. Get your heels together and toes apart, which means you're in external rotation, right? So now we're going to be here and circle and stay in external rotation. That's internal. Try to be external. Yep. Good. Good. If you're dying, I can take one of those springs off. You all right? Good, go the other way. We'll finish with Peter Pan. Just a few more circles here. Last 3, 2, and last one to the butterfly stretch. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Let your knees come wide. Your feet can reach towards the springs if that feels good. We're going to try a moving Peter Pan stretch. So when you're ready, take your heels together and toes apart out to 45. Bring your hands to your hips. On your inhale, bend your left knee, straighten your right leg, both heels go away from the midline. And then exhale, press to the starting position. Don't let your hips move. Bend your right knee, send your left leg out. And then press back to the center. Each time you pause, reset. Then go left knee bends, right leg straight. Press it back out. Right knee bends, left leg straight. Good, nice and slow. I want you to try to reset every time, right where you started, before you go to the other side. Good, try to get your heel to come away from the middle. So if you can't, try this with your heel and this side here. And then push back. Good. And then bend the knee towards your shoulder. Don't let it get tight and then push back out. Just another, it's another version. Right? Good. If you've done Pilates before, you see it the other way. Good. Last little bit. Let's take it to one side and hold. Take it over to one side and hold. There's a little extra thigh stretch. You can take your straightened leg towards the floor. Alright, so one leg can come down to the floor for a little extra thigh stretch. And then go ahead and switch to the other side. And you take that straight leg towards the floor if that feels good. And then I want you to take another 30 seconds, stretch out anything else you might like. Maybe another split stretch or happy baby stretch. And then we're going to meet on the left side of our machine. When you're ready, we'll do one final little roll down together. And so you're raising one foot out, reach for that foot bar. Take a nice big stretch up towards the side, inhale up. And then exhale, roll it down, upper back, middle back. Nice big stretch all the way down. I want you to really take a pause here. In with the back side of your body, I want you to ragdoll your arms, nod your head yes, shake it no. And then slowly scoop and roll, one vertebrae at a time. Head is the last thing up. And then take a nice big stretch to the side, big inhale here. And exhale, y'all are finished, nice job. My name is Holly, this was your Sunday afternoon classic class. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm here a couple more Mondays, and I'll be here Wednesday mornings, and then Tuesday, Thursdays, I will be in Cyprus all morning. So come see me over at Cyprus. You can find me on Instagram. I am Pilates All on Instagram. I have an app. I have coaching if you're interested in weight loss or things outside of Pilates to help you get into shape. Pilates is great, but